Floyd. I might have
Walk.
to put him on.
Is the thing go? Greetings and salutations, Focus Up family. Welcome to the November 2022 or 20 November 22-25 installment of the Focus Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on YouTube and various other platforms, or catching up with us on replay. And I ask that you click that like, that subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy. Nice as in the word saint spelled backwards. And today, my co-hosts are Brother Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk, and the brother co-host of the Brothers Johnson show that just debuted, the other night. We got infamous El Poo, star of Spin That Back. We know Afro Agnostic is going to be joining in pretty soon. No Student X today. Student X is taking care of business. Still no First Lady J taking care of business. Sister, salute to you. Mr. Floyd X, oh, he's here. He's just in the background. And me, I'm on how you describe it, Walk. I'm out in the field today, so that's what's going on. So what's going on with you, Brother Walk?
Man, I am feeling good. It's Saturday. It's raining. I'm a Cancer. I love the rain. I feel so good today. I'm chilling. I'm ready to go. I hope y'all ready.
That's what's up. Infamous El Poo. What it do?
Hey, blessed and happy to be here once again, ready to go.
That's what's up. Well, that having been said, let's get to the get. First thing up, rest in peace, Jelly Bean Johnson. Now
Wait, where's Floyd X? Where's Floyd X? Where Brother Floyd X?
He's
in the
loading
ether,
up
or
stuff.
is he on vacation somewhere in
He's
Israel?
loading up. He's loading up stuff. R.I.P. Jelly Bean Johnson. Here we go, right here. So the drummer from The Time, which was originally a Prince's band and then Mr. Morris Day's band, but this brother is instrumental, a key contributor to, I believe, what they call the Minnesota sound. You got anything to say about this person, Mr. Infamous El Poo? You're a little bit more of our music expert.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Jelly Bean. He was like one of the boys from Fly Time Productions, Jam and Lewis. He played drums and everything. Helped Jam and Lewis out on a whole lot of production stuff, like Janet Jackson, New Edition, Alexander O'Neal, stuff like that. And it's ironic that his birthday was just a few days ago too. So rest in peace to the brother.
Rest in peace. Salute to a legend.
Definitely.
So
That's why I'm giving a rest in peace to him too. That's why I'm wearing this headset. Mine's not even plugged in. I'm just wearing it. Rest in
that's
peace,
what's
brother.
up. All right, so this is gonna be the Thanksgiving Focus Up episode. We got Thanksgiving coming up, and some people feel some type of ways about it. The politics of it. But I'm not ashamed to tell you that it's my favorite holiday, not because of politics, but because I get 2 days off, get the best meal of the year, and it's normally about connecting with family. So that's what's up. What's your take on it, and what you planning on doing, Mr. Walk?
I'm hanging out, man. I'm hanging out. I got dumped, so I'm gonna be right here at the house chilling. I might drink on something, maybe. Y'all know I drink every now and then. I might drink something, maybe.
you
But I'm
you
chilling,
might.
man. But hey, happy holidays to everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people don't celebrate it, but I'm with all that. This America, let's rock and roll. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
That's right. What's going on with you, Mr. El Poo? What you feel about it?
You know what? I think I'm gonna get a turkey this weekend. This week for Thanksgiving because this turkey right here didn't get pardoned because he didn't come up with the $2 million that he needed. So they got him on sale at Smart and Final. So
that's what's up. Hey, that's what's happening. So we'll see what's up. So that having been said, we that's about us being thankful for what we have, and the Lakers can now be thankful. Return of the King, LeBron James is back. I gotta say, I was a little bit concerned because I felt the team was flowing very well, and I didn't want him to just sort of like bog things down. I mean, I know he's a great player and all, but I just didn't want him to derail what they were doing. And based on what I seen, he's gonna fit right in. So he looked good. The Lakers look good. So we'll see how it play out, but I am hopeful. What you got to say about
How
that,
can
brother?
the how can the second best player in the league currently, his at his old age, knock off the chemistry in any team? Yo, what LeBron is always welcome to the Laker organization anytime. But I hope this is last year because we need to get a little bit out there. But yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this championship
That's what's up. Yeah, he's the second best player on his team. But what's going on with you? What you think about this infamous elbow
in the league. The league.
LeBron came back. This is his 23rd year playing.
record?
60.
Yeah, longest player that longest player that played in NBA in history. It's time to hang it up, LeBron. Listen, have we got a championship since LeBron been here? Have we got a
Yes,
championship?
we
We got
have.
one. We got
We got
one.
right. Yeah, we did. Huh?
No
Okay.
asterisk. I'm not counting the COVID-19
Yeah.
in the bubble.
Me too.
Yeah, that counts. That counts.
Yeah, that was
Fuck
the
that
truest.
catch.
That was the truest form of basketball because it was basically some pros just going at it. Not no home court advantage for anybody. You didn't have nothing to do but play ball, and that's what's up. So that's what's happening. So
And
we
Kobe passed away. Like,
yeah, that was a big one
man,
right there.
it was a lot of traumatic stuff going on that year.
That was one of the worst
I say
years.
this: LeBron, take you and Bronny, both y'all need to go ahead
Ouch.
and retire.
Ouch. Well, that having been
Wait,
said, we
Bronny's
have
still on the Lakers?
ouch. Come on now. He's still on the Lakers. They sent him down to the G League. Ouch. Here he goes. Hey, so we have Return of the King. We brought LeBron back, and we're losing the Queen, so to speak. Marjorie Taylor Greene resigning, the Queen for some people, but yeah. So she pretty much went on her tour of just basically rebuking her party and saying that look, we need to stop all of this politic and BS and take care of the people, and basically she was persona non grata with Trump, and he just dumped on her. And all of a sudden she's getting death threats and all this other, it's like Omar had a pick, a meme, something affected. She's been an enemy of the left for about 3 years with no problems. She was an enemy of the right for like 3 days, and she had to get security. So we know who's the dangerous side, when it comes to that type of stuff. But she's stepping down. So that's what's up.
I
You
mean,
got something to say about? Go
I
ahead.
mean,
Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. Apple. I mean,
Let
who
me
cares?
correct you. Her name is Marjorie Taylor Brown because green turns to brown when it rots,
Ouch.
according to Mr. Trump.
Oh yeah,
Marjorie
Marjorie.
She also,
Trader.
yeah, she also says she's going to retire, from Congress in January, or step away or step down, whatever you want to call it. Don't make me none. Who cares?
Ouch.
You
Well,
must kiss the ring. She did not want to kiss the ring anymore, so you got to go. Oh, that's just what it is. My boy Trump, he messing with he fucking with not messing pause, but oh boy, he got old boy from New York. He got him in pocket. That's all Trump doing is putting people in pocket to keep things moving slower. I mean
yeah, you
faster.
Yeah, you
Lord.
got that twisted. He was campaigning against this dude. He was talking bad about this dude. This dude won. It wasn't that he's got Trump in his pocket. Trump capitulated. Trump bowed the knee. Trump bottom line is like saying, you know what? He ain't so bad. I know we talked all that stuff about him, but he's a good guy. A reporter literally asked, they said, do you still think Trump is a fascist? And he paused diplomatically, and Trump was said, it's okay to say yes. So the bottom line is, Trump understands. At least he shows some maturity in that moment. But I think at the end of the day, I think he's actually taking a step towards being presidential, at least on this issue with Mr. Mamdani.
Well, I think it's more to do with the sanctuary cities, with what Trump is doing with the deportations. Where if someone, the mayor or the governor, they're like, we're going to combat against you. And then Trump is like, we're going to withhold funds. It's a lot of that going on. So he's like, I'm gonna chit chat with old boy, dap it up with him, let him know what I do got planned, and I'm gonna give you some of this, and you give me a little bit of that. Scratch my back, I might scratch yours. That's all the whole politic thing is, bro. That's all that they doing.
That
You know what
sounds
I'm
like
saying?
his whole
Who
plan
got
with
more
China.
power? Trump got way more power. Yes.
Yes, that sounds
So
like his whole
he don't need him, huh?
that sounds like his whole entire plan with China and Russia too, huh?
Yeah. Like, wait, that ain't falling into place? That ain't falling
Domin-
into place? See, people was thinking that was gonna be a giant recession just for the cheap ass goods that China was giving that we not taking no more. But they came to the table first. China's a felon country. Do not get it twisted, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro.
That literally did not happen.
Yeah.
Trump with these foreign superpowers is domination by basically domination by submission. You know what I'm saying? Someone add Afro in if he's still there. But the bottom line is, yeah, look, I don't want him to provoke those people. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't necessarily want him to provoke Putin. But you know what? We know that this dude completely caves into them. He's been caving in them. He's talking all this terror stuff. Now all the prices gone crazy, and he's going, you know what? I got a plan for lowering prices. I'm gonna lower all the tariffs. I'm gonna lower some of the tariffs that I jacked up. So you don't get no props for that. Welcome to the show, Mr. Afro Agnostics. We sitting there talking about
Sure.
Trump Mandani. What you think about this whole Trump Mandani meeting? If you saw it,
Yeah, I think I saw a little bit more in the clips, but I didn't see the thing in entirety. I thought that Donnie finessed it. I thought he finessed Trump. I think it's kind of customary for the mayors to go, the mayor of New York, big cities like New York, to go, you know, talk to the president and so forth. But I think that Trump tried to use some of his, the tactics that he used with Zelensky and things like that. But I think Mandami wasn't going for it, man. He kind of stayed on the issues. It didn't inflame him. I think he maintained his cool, and you kind of see what the bully does when he can't bully people. Then it becomes like he's sucking your dick. That's what he's saying. That's how I
ouch.
feel. Yeah.
If you stand up to Trump, the
Hey,
word taco comes to mind.
because of because of a comment, I wanted to block him, but I think he left a pretty good, decent comment. I know y'all don't give a nut damn about the viewers.
Yeah, I
Trump is
can't
a
read it.
chameleon. Don't be fooled, baby. Because
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
100.
I mean, he's the
Trump is
president,
a
so it
stick
goes without
job.
saying he's in a higher position. But the bottom line is
The order
he
of the deal,
didn't
baby.
dominate that
What's up?
meeting.
We got Floyd X.
Yo, Trump is losing power,
Floyd
and he
X.
can see.
What's up, brother? What's going on with you?
Chilling. But maybe had to take care of some business real quick. But I checked out the Mandami speaking with Trump. He did look scared. I laughed at the picture that the brother sent in the group chat showing the dominance. I should have uploaded that picture. That would have been a good one to upload. But
Yeah.
he sat there, and I could respect Mandami sitting there speaking strong and staying firm on what he was. He didn't look like no cowering before the king type shit. So, I look forward to seeing what he's gonna do with New York and how New York gonna progress, or if it's gonna improve or whatever with all the complaining that's going on. So we'll see what happens.
Mandami, ain't he the guy who, like, I think in his college days, he registered as he put himself as black, and then one time he put himself as white? I don't know.
I
I
know he
think he
was
probably registered
born in
because of his
Uganda, right?
Ugandan background. Something like that.
Yeah, you just left
Who?
it. Yeah, leave it as he don't know. He don't know. That's right. So that having been said,
Hold on.
let's
I
talk
like
about
who.
Oh my
I like who
God.
finished his
It's
thought.
called political expedience, bro.
Is it
It's
who?
called, yeah. It's getting a fit in. It's the Kamala Harris effect. Let's rock, man. Let's move on.
Now, El Pooh was saying something about Trump was using this only because of something to get some traction, or
No, I was saying that Trump's power is slipping away, and he can see it. That's what I was saying.
In a
This whole
way,
this whole Epstein thing has got Trump going crazy.
yeah,
So
I agree.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that the whole Marjorie Taylor Greene, his number one cheerleader for a while basically turned on him, and it just, it's just a sign of the times. That whole MAGA, the Civil War that we were talking about in previous shows, it's just that they're splintering away. They're moving away from foreign war support and stuff like that. So Trump is capitulating. The Epstein thing was a total capitulation on Trump's part. But just as an update to something we talked about before, this rapper David, with the sister that was found deceased in his very expensive car. Well, he's now officially been named a suspect, which we thought that some of us thought that probably should have happened a whole lot sooner. But bottom line is we'll see how it plays out. Again, I'm not saying he's guilty. I don't know whatever, but it definitely looks very suspect when you don't just throw away an expensive car like that. And you bottom line is dealing with this youngster. Go ahead.
This is the picture that they had when they told him that he was a suspect. This is the look he had.
Ouch. And rest in peace to that sister, and condolences to her
I know
family.
this.
That's just an
I know
ugly
this.
situation.
I know this. If a person get found dead in my car and I'm at home or on tour or in the car found way San Bernardino or wherever, I'm going to probably get arrested within the first week or so. See, that's that money, this young man. I never heard of this guy until this whole situation occurred. But that's a young life, a young fan of his who probably went through a torturous death. And this is serious stuff. And now he's being named a suspect. Bruh, you did it. I think I'm gonna say it right now. He did it. And guess what? There's gonna be a lot of dominoes falling from after this because you didn't get that car that far away from where you live, where that was at your house. Keep in mind, the Teslas have those computers. They got a infinity camera going on in them. They dissecting all that, bruh. So, I'm gonna say he did it.
Without a trial and jury?
Huh?
Without a trial and jury, you gonna say
Without
he did
a trial and jury, he did it. That young man, I know these young kids, they think they fucking God. Fuck. Yeah, lock them up.
I better have some
No jury.
extraordinary evidence, counter evidence to say he didn't, because all the pieces just hit too good. It's either him or this is the student X. It's the Jews. Somebody, one of the two.
You never heard me say no goofy shit like that. I don't know if you're talking to me or I don't know.
Student X. He said that was for Student X.
Baby, that's 6'5", 280. Y'all keep playing with Student X. Keep playing with it.
But I mean, see, I think it just go ahead, Elpo.
Well, go ahead.
I was about to say something. I think it's because it's like rich people, man, and people that's making money, they move different. You could say it was him, but he probably let his homeboy drive the car. I know that he got, but the only thing that might get him is that she did say she had a boyfriend named David, and he did have a personal connection with her. So forget all that stuff I was just about to say. Never mind. He did it.
Right.
Not only that, they are
underage.
And all kinds.
I agree with you, Walk. He did it. Man. All right.
My horn.
We're going to move on to the next one. What's up? Nice guys getting this shit together.
I've been telling him that since he joined the show.
We're gonna do we're gonna jump to the mother attacked by the school kids. I had a video. I'm gonna play the clip. If y'all haven't seen it already, we'll play that video clip real quick. It's just a small clip. It's not the full. Where is that? Yeah, right here.
It happened in the South Deering neighborhood. And we are blurring the video because the people involved are all minors.
Who did that? Oh, all right. That's the clip. They got the full video. If you want to see it on the on YouTube, they have the full video.
I think everybody has seen that. This is like national news. This was on Dateline, NBC, and on the nightly show at 6:30 on with David Muir. This is terrible. This is like just imagine like if one of your kids was one of them kids even out there, the outrage you would have. But guess what? That's the whole feeling the city is having. outrage, rappers, entertainers, everybody's come to the aid of this young lady who was attacked by a bunch of ants. Bunch of ants. Little itty bitty things. I'm telling you, I would have been beating the hell out of them kids. Ladies, get you a man. Get you a man. Quit playing. Yeah. Salute to that sister who went through that BS.
Mr. L. Poole, what's your take on this situation? Did you see the full video and what you think about that mess?
Yeah, I saw the unblurred version of the video, and all I can say is some kids need their asses whooped. That's all I need. That's all I can say. Either their parents need to whoop their ass, and if I was that, I can't put myself in that lady's situation, but I don't know. I think she should have been swinging too. That's all I can say. I would have been swinging at some of these little motherfuckers.
Mr. Brother Afro, what you got to say about it, brother?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I've been one of them kids, man, that was felonious like that. I understand where it comes from. Middle age. That's when bullying is at the peak. They didn't do it for money. A lot of these things are just acts. I know folks go criticize me, but they're acts. A lot of them, and this one involved a lot of girls, but they're acts of masculinity. You have to perform. You have to show your dominance. You have to dominate people and do things like that. And usually what happens, like what happened with me, you pick the marginalized people in your community to do that. To be honest, she looked like a substance abuse person. You know what I'm saying? And that was probably why they targeted her. And you can tell, I'm just going by gut, this has happened to her on different occasions. She's been abused. She's been assaulted. Because her whole thing was like, she didn't even, she offered it was very weak in response. Like the average person, regardless of stature, could have seen that kind of, I'm not going to say, man, but she was targeted, and that's part of, that community is underserved. And as an example, like people, people are talking about it's a result of fatherlessness and all that stuff. That's not true. It's the result of motherlessness and all that stuff. But I'm gonna just wrap it up, man, to say, but they got 20 million to send the troops there. But when it comes to community development, because these kids need supervision, man, adult supervision. That's the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a failure of the community.
Wait, watch this, brother Agnes.
Go ahead, Walt.
Yo, brother Agnes. This is like, in my opinion, this could have been solved with a man looking out the window. Like, come on now, me here looking out the damn window and seeing that I could have put it by myself. One man, I could have put a stop to all that. Like, because all that happened is it was just a chick. It was like a feeding frenzy. It was a feeding frenzy. The kids was feeding off each other energy. Which she's a young little woman. Mob mentality, but a feeding frenzy once they started attacking her.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, brother?
But I could have looked out the one out and went up there. Like,
yeah, I'm saying when youth like that, when youth, people with underdeveloped cerebrums and don't have anything to do, largely men, they get together and create violence. I mean, that's what we do. I've done that.
Do you agree with what Walk said? All it took for one man to look out of his window, he could have put a stop to all of that.
Yeah, one man could have prevented that incident, but this is not a one thing occurrence. It happens.
That's all we're talking about. This one.
Nah. That was your answer. Yeah.
Yes,
where my horn?
Nah, I agree definitely. You're talking about one person, because really, it's one person could have diffused this. One person could have basically just said, "Hey, all right, this is enough of this." I mean, I get it when you're talking about clowning somebody and all this other stuff, but once it got to something physical, you're talking about them assaulting. That wasn't kids assaulting the kids. That was kids assaulting a grown up, and then a mob, frenzy on this type of people. To me, this would have made me lose my ish. I mean, I would have done some crazy violent stuff behind this. I'm just saying that when this video makes me so upset, and I'm glad that people rally behind her and have been supporting her and helping her out, because I understand. I agree with what Brother Afro said. It looked like she's a person that might be dealing with some things, and obviously from a poverty standpoint, but still, at the end of the day, that's a human being. Those people need support. They don't need to be chastised, and they definitely don't need to be assaulted, and they just traumatize those kids unacceptably. So yeah, that's just terrible. But I salute what you say, Walk. One man, one brave man, one man just stand up, put his foot down, could have did a whole lot to defuse the situation.
Yeah,
Man, you know what? All you have to do is take just one of them kids, one of them little 7-year-olds. Once they see how you demolish that one, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Anyway, that's a different story.
I think I've
Hey,
go ahead.
not
Go
to
ahead,
drag
El
the story
Pooh.
not to drag the story like those children dragged the lady, but listen, after the situation, the mothers of the children got on the internet and started speaking, and one of the main girl they had talked to her. I feel like it appears that enough wasn't done. What do y'all think should happen to the children in the aftermath? What should happen to them now? What punishment should they receive?
I think they should definitely be punished, but we shouldn't think in terms of punitive measures as the solution. That school is responsible too. Anytime schools they're responsible for kids to and from school. The school responsibility. They need to work out a relationship with the community, with institutions to get those young men to do some voluntary, to do some reciprocity at that school for the next couple of years, perhaps. Not just punishment, but reciprocity.
This is a great opportunity right here, right now, in the city of Chicago to teach a valuable lesson to these young kids. I don't think no physical. You can't whoop them. It's already too late. They already bad seeds. They already tarnished in the brain. So just this is the time. Like give them like some type of activities where okay, you see this empty field right here. We're gonna build something there later, but y'all gotta clean this up. Here goes some bags. Here goes some gloves with your hand because we see that every day, all the time. When we see empty fields, lots of litter, debris, stuff like that. Give them something like that they can do, and you can't put your little earbuds in your little kids. So you know what I'm saying. But they already too far gone. It's really to the parents though. But that's something good to do. Put their hands to work.
That you bring up another question. Should the
Yeah.
parents be punished behind that?
Oh no, I think you have to look.
Floyd, if your kids,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm responsible for my children. If my kids do some satanic BS, demon mind, lying crap, and they still of age when they're in school, I feel totally responsible for my son. Y'all remember that during the Mike Brown, if I'm not mistaken, where that mother drove to the scene, ran out there, grabbed her son, knocked him upside his head, like, take your ass home. She
I know
felt
what you're talking about.
responsible. That's me right there. Yeah, you represent me right there. That's how I feel when I see stuff like that. The kids are already far gone. They seen this already. They had the mentality to do that crazy.
Because
You
say
know?
that the parents should be
But now,
charged.
far as
Should they be charged with
I'm
assault?
saying, as far as like, no, get your kid out there in that field and you grab a bag too, because you did some bad stuff as a parent. You was not there for your child. But they ain't got no damn money. They ain't got no damn money. What
I
they
don't
gonna pay?
think it's not good to us.
All they can pay is with their time and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying that I don't think that's a good thing to charge the parents, and then the assumption that just because the kids did something bad, it's something that the parent did or did not do. They're probably doing the same thing that any other parents are doing. I don't think that the parents should be held liable for that, man. They are being held liable because they're losing their son, and they have to pay fines or whatever. They have to be a part, but maybe to the extent of paying fines or something, but for the damage, because if they do something injury like that, hospital bill, the parents should pay that. The parents. When they charge the kid, the
So
parent
if your kid, wait, hold on, if your kid put you on the news,
Point the wrong
you
way.
don't feel any way responsible. Huh?
I say you're pointing the wrong
Your
way.
kid, let's say your 8-year-old,
Yeah, I'm surprised that
12-year-old,
people are arguing this are the same people
we ain't gonna
that
do this shit
argue
all day.
individual personal responsibility. You can't have it both ways. Then now you want to blame the parent, but you don't blame
Your
institutions.
10-year-old, you're not responsible for your 10-year-old. I'm asking you. You would not be responsible for your
Bullshit.
10-year-old.
I'm team walk
10-year-old.
I'm team walk on all
You
of this.
have
I'm team walk on all of this.
you do
Your
have
parents,
some
you hell yeah,
responsibility.
you responsible. Yeah, you got some responsibility. Your kid, if your kids
Send you.
if your kids break something at the grocery store, who's gonna have to pay for it?
I'm saying, but that's
I'm just
already
saying.
put
So
into it. I'm saying
The
there's no need
parent
to do an extra charge.
who
I'm
got to
saying, like,
pick them up.
I'm saying if they're charged with something for, say, her hospital injuries, yes, automatically the parent has to pay that. It's automatically cooked into the notion of charging the kid a fine and so forth. So I mean, there's no extra legal charge on top
part
of
of this,
that.
but see, that's the thing about it. You got to understand convictions. A lot of this stuff, all of this stuff is about making an example. So it's, I understand that you might feel like, hey, this is just whatever's going on. But at the end of the day, you need to send a message to the rest of the people that this is not okay. You need to punish all of those people with a heavy hand. You need to send a message. We need to get it out of that culture where we just sitting there dogging our own people because they don't got the nicest shoes or they don't got the nicest whatever. And again, a kid talking reckless to an adult, in my faith, that's a capital offense. So I understand that, that's a religious thing, but I'm just saying that I don't feel any sympathy for any of these people that have a play in any of this. You're talking about the kids, you're talking about the parents. Look, the bottom line, do a heavy-handed, do your time, do your whatever, pay whatever your recompense, and then kiss and make up. But at the end of the day, there should be a heavy-handed drop. This was not okay at all.
And
I agree with nice guy on
what?
that. I agree on that one.
Let's move on.
And you wanted to do the whole show on this, and now you're trying to move on. But yeah, so what's up next?
I mean, because he gonna keep going. He gonna keep going.
Well, you said you wanted to do the whole show on this, but no, I'm just messing with you. But so what's up next?
Let me get this comment from Big Cuz. There is a biblical children are our oppressors and women rule over them. Those of you that believe in the Bible, that's for you.
And let me just make another comment about or say something about some other comments that was made. She might have had sickle cell, but she did come on TV and say she wasn't pregnant. Let me just clear that up. She was not pregnant.
She had the bubbles.
No, she probably just got kicked in the stomach and her, it swelled up or something. I'm not sure, but
ouch.
I'm glad she wasn't pregnant. I'm glad that.
I'm extremely glad about that.
Yeah, that just makes it worse, but I'm glad she wasn't pregnant. All right, so the next topic we're talking about the Epstein files to be released. Is everybody jumping for joy and excited like it's about time? Now we're going to get to the gritty truth. We're going to see what's really going on and get to the bottom of what's happening here in the Capitol, the White House, with all of these people that's traveling to this island to have sex with little children. We're going to get to the truth because they're going to finally release the papers. Everybody excited?
Well, put it this way. We don't know what we're going to get. We're going to get very redacted stuff, but I do want to say some people are talking about, look, they're going to redact all this stuff and cleanse all this. Look, this is how redaction works. You may have a redacted version that the public gets, but there's always going to retain the unredacted version. The congressmen, those people, they still will probably get access to the unredacted stuff. So the bottom line is just releasing this stuff will expose someone to put it out there. So again, and a lot of this stuff is it's not proven. This is basically just evidence that you would submit to lay down the case. So we can't go too far running with this, but the bottom line is you will get the testimony of these victims that said, yeah, that's what's me, and that was me, and that was them that did it to me. And you may want to side with the victim in this situations. You may want to feel like, oh, these people are accusing, but at the end of the day, people are gonna have to answer. They're gonna have to speak on it. They're at least gonna have to try their case in public opinion. So I get why that one senator was saying, I'm holding out because basically, now these people are gonna get accused without due process. But at the end of the day, bro, your due process is gonna be in the public court just like everybody else. I mean, the bottom line is that's where you're gonna be able to prove yourself.
All right, so
what you got to say about this, Brother Walk?
Y'all do know the Epstein files and cases goes back to like 2016. What year did he die? In 2019.
In the 90s,
who was in office? Wait, hold on. Wait.
2016, 17, 18, wasn't it like that?
Wait, watch this. Guess who could have Guess who could have released the files, the Epstein's files, when they was in office?
Trump.
Yes.
Guess who was in office when he
What's
died?
his name?
Trump.
Trump. It's
No,
Trump.
wait. Before Trump got elected last year.
Yeah, this is
Trump got
second term.
elected last year.
Second time.
But who was in office in that? Listen to me, fellas. Stop that. Stop it. Stop. That's why this is Epstein shit, and I've been saying this is some straight bullshit. Biden could have been fucking declassified all this stuff. See, but it was stuff in there that's gonna hurt him, Clinton, and all this shit. It's about to open a Pandora's box, and it ain't gonna touch Trump. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all on some bullshit.
No, listen.
Of course. Go ahead. Clarify some things to him.
You haven't been paying attention. Listen, hold on. You haven't been paying attention to the news. They explained when why Biden didn't do it, because an investigation was going on at the time. They couldn't release the information if they're doing an investigation. That's how they were saying this time around. People
what did he find on this investigation?
Let me finish. The same way that people were suspecting that Trump was not going to sign the bill to release the paperwork, because he was going to say, let's investigate these Democrats into this Epstein, and then he could tie it up the same way it was tied up under Biden. So Biden couldn't release the paperwork. And when Trump came into office and whatever Epstein, the guy died under Trump watch, and now he can release the paperwork. It's on him to release the paperwork. So it's not saying they could have and they should have and they didn't because they were scared. That's not true statement.
They all scared. Y'all it's dirt on everybody but Trump. Trump not tripping. That's why he signed. Did he or did he not sign the bill, the thing to have it released? Yes or no?
He was
reluctantly. He fought it. He fought it like hell. He was on the phone begging people not to do it. The bottom line is his whole beef with Marjorie Taylor Greene is over this. He capitulated. You're right. He sold out. He capitulated. He bent the knee. He bent the knee.
He brought a congresswoman.
Let me ask you a question. So now when it's released, do you think there's going to be something on there that's going to have Trump like in handcuffs? Do y'all think that? They already stated that it's nothing in there that anything can be prosecuted. This is going to affect the Democrats more than Trump.
Jay Walk,
You're Democrat heroes, bro.
Mr. Walk. If it's going to affect the Democrats, why did not Trump not want to release it? Why is he? What is he trying to hide? Because the issue is he's trying to hide and cover shit up. That's the issue. He was like, when he was running for president, he kept saying, "I'm going to go." Listen. He hired people. He put people in place people that wanted to see these Epstein files. Now they all are in office. They all are in power, and they didn't want to release the paper. What are they hiding? Is he's harboring or hardened, and he making life easy for that Ghislaine Maxwell lady? What's going on here? That's what people want to know. We want to know what's going on here.
I want to know too.
Why these paperwork's being hidden? Why we can't see what's going on? Is he connected to the Mossad? Is he what they call it, the Israeli informant? Is there something deeper here? The people want to know.
That's what's up. Afro agnostic, go ahead and speak on this, brother.
Yes, I want to know too. But y'all are. I want to know too. Everybody want to know. But guess what? Your heroes are going to go down.
Yeah, your heroes. Your hero.
I agree with Walk to the extent that Epstein was tied. That whole thing was tied into both parties, and I think there's a concern that the donors from each party associated. Epstein was a donor to the Democratic Party. So, it's going to expose elites on both sides. I have no idea why Walt thinks Trump would be exempt. No one is exempt. So and then also this stuff goes back to the 90s. It's the data, the collection of data that we call, the Epstein files. So I think, man, because they said estimated only 40% has been released. So the picture that we have now is based on just 40%. So I think we have a bigger picture of how Epstein was operating. I think you can only redact so much. It's kind of like you can't translate the biblical text perfectly. You can't redact perfectly. You're gonna, it's gonna expose a lot of corrupt police forces and law and all that. the hypocrisy of power and wealth and all that. Yeah.
Student X said Epstein was a Democrat. Does that matter?
Brother
It
Jose,
doesn't matter.
next.
Yeah, go ahead. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Apple.
Trump was a Democrat
I don't
too.
think it matters. I don't think it matters. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you got go ahead, Apple. You got anything else to say about
It's
this?
not about getting Trump, bro. Y'all looking at it from this.
Nobody wants to get Trump.
Y'all
It's not
think
about
this is
that.
going to get Trump somehow? It's not.
No, we don't.
No, it's going to
Walk.
expose the system and make the system look less legitimate. It's going to delegitimize the system that people think things are fair and justice. That's what they're collectively trying to stop from being exposed. It's kind of like when Kennedy ran against Nixon in '61. It was clear evidence that there was a stealing of the vote, but Nixon didn't press the issue because he didn't want to expose the system because they are criminals. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like exposing yourself.
And again, this ain't about Trump. No, look. We know that Trump is not going to. No one's going to go to jail just because speculation comes out. They're going to have a trial and all this type of other stuff. And we know that Trump is not going to jail. This is not about this. This is just about exposing the information. And he has been the staunchest fighter of releasing it, but he capitulated. He bent the knee. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm glad that it's going to be behind us. So we'll see what's going to be said. But, his name was all over it. Like Elon Musk said, Elon Musk did not lie.
And he could be just protecting his friends.
That's probably more likely what it is. That's more likely what, and the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats are saying, hey, if you got a bunch of Democrats in there, bust their ass too. So I'm just saying it, it's just that's where the people at. So we'll see. But now it's probably a good time to go to the commercials. What's up?
I want to say one more thing. Real quick. Student X said Walt sounds like the most informed on this subject, brothers. So kudos to Jay Walk for sounding like the most informed. Student X said that. He's in the chat room. He's in the chat room.
Yeah.
But, the last thing I wanted to say on this, I want to reiterate
3D chess.
I want to reiterate the
Trump
words.
He's invulnerable. He's immune. He cannot be touched. He's Superman.
Hey, listen, hold on. Let me end it with this. I want to reiterate what Jasmine Crockett said. Jasmine Crockett say, let's release the papers so we can get to the truth. And if people still want to support Trump after this, knowing that he is protecting a pedophile, so be it. Let's just release everything. So, that's what my understanding of it, and that's how I look at it. Let's get the truth out there, put it out there, and people can still be able to make a choice, just like they put Trump back in office. We're not sitting here, me personally, I'm not sitting here, we got to get Trump. The Epstein files is going to show that Trump is a bad guy. He's already a bad guy in my book. So I don't need paperwork to show that he's a bad guy. I've seen him.
Hey, Mr. Floyd X, you sound very informed.
Thank you.
So let's go to the commercials.
La Brea Trucking, for all of your trucking needs. East Coast to West Coast to East Coast, North to South, South to West. Call that brother. Y'all saw the phone number at the end. I called that brother last night. I really love that brother. That's a good brother. Y'all want something delivered, call that brother. He's a good brother. How you gonna go off camera? You know I was coming to you, nice guy. What the hell? Go be alive. Get you some of that black honey at the Petty Vice. Y'all know the routine. Just get you some black honey. The website, go to the website, get you some black honey, and it's a black-owned business. Sister makes some honey, and the honey is good for you. Check it out. Score Bar and Lounge, 7123 Franklin Boulevard, Sacramento, California. If you're in the Sacramento area, go to the Score Bar and Lounge. It's a wonderful bar. It's black owned. They got good food, good drinks, good music, 9 big screen TVs. They got a pool table. If you play pool, if you want to play some pool, I'll whip your ass at some pool. Invite me to go play some pool with you. I'll whip your ass at Score Bar and Lounge.
Bring your own gun.
Turn up the dial, it's 10:30. Be back. Spin that back show, all the classics on track. From 79 to 99, we're crossing the gap. Album reviews, little known facts, hip hop intact. Saturday mornings, dive into the history. Samples and stories, old school mysteries. Early self-static, Shiraz and CBD. Nola Banapine. Turn it up, let the vinyl spin. 10:30 sharp, where the stories begin. From the golden era, treasures within. Spin that back show every Saturday when we break it.
Yeah, go to YouTube and look at the Spin That Back show here on the Focus Up Network. We will be back with some new shows sometime soon. I promise you.
Sex Talk every Thursday, 9 p.m. Next topic, hardcore sex. Some people like it, some people love it.
Focus Up Network. Salute. Membership, salute. Appreciate you.
Hey, salute to our brother Cam, and much respect to that brother in the Nation of Islam. I'm trying to I got one more commercial to play. Let me find this one.
Tanubu.
It's important.
Hey, y'all, we need your help heating these streets, okay? We are collecting items of warmth. If you want to donate, we're looking for hats, hoodies, gloves, socks, jackets, things that can help people make it through these winter months. We get out 2 days out of the year. That's Thanksgiving morning and Christmas morning, both 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can also donate on Cash App at United Barbers Club, and we spend every single penny on more items to help keep people warm. Or if you can't do either of those, Time is your most valuable asset, and we would highly appreciate your time, either helping us distribute on the day of, which is Christmas morning and Thanksgiving morning, or we do a sorting party on Thanksgiving Eve and Christmas Eve from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we meet up at World Class Stylers at 2708 34th Street, where we can use your help sorting the items to make it easier to distribute on the day of. Help us heat these streets.
Hey, salute to that brother Lonnie. Businessman here in Sacramento, be doing this thing. Salute to that brother. That's giving back to the community. Show your support. Y'all saw the Cash App. You can Cash App, or if you're in Sacramento, go drop off a nice jacket or some socks for the homeless people. You know we got a homeless problem here in Sacramento. So salute to that brother for taking care of the business. All right, let's get back to it. Where we at now? All right, the next topic, we got the F's. Let's jump to the Nicki Minaj, man. Let's jump to Nicki Minaj speaking at the UN. Is she a tool and a fool for Minister Farrakhan, for Donald Trump? Is she a tool and a fool, or is she fighting for a just cause? Let's start. I would like to, let me play the clip first. We're going to talk about Nicki, and then I want to go to Brother Afro about it. I'm going to play this is just some words she said at the UN, speaking on behalf of Nigerian Christians who the America claims are being killed by what?
They're being persecuted. They're murdered just for being Christian. Go ahead.
That's what's being said. That's what's being said. All right.
It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief.
All right. Let me start with Brother Afro. Brother Afro, what's your take on what do you know about this whole situation going on here in Africa, Nigeria?
Nigeria?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, it's an issue with, as far as what I've come to know, an issue with Islamic extremists like Boko Haram, and that mostly live in the north. And they're, they are a part of the Al Qaeda, not the Al Qaeda, but the other Islamic group. ISIS. Yes, ISIS. And
Their propaganda straight.
Yeah, their numbers usually increase when there's an increase in poverty and government corruption and things like that. I mean, so they get the destitute, the marginalized groups, and put them in there. And the biggest victims of that violence are not Christians, it's Muslims, other Muslims, because they view them as mainstream Orthodox sellout Muslims, kind of like the right over here. They're right, and then they're far right, and the far right is going at the middle ground or the central Muslims, saying that they're not, because Boko Haram literally means hatred for Westerns, Western knowledge, Western culture, and all that type of stuff. So, I mean, that's in a nutshell what's going on.
All right. Now,
So are you saying this is not happening? Are you saying they're not persecuting Christians? Are you saying they're not killing families because they're Christian? Yes or no question.
No, I'm saying Boko Haram is persecuting everybody that's not Boko Haram. They're just not targeting Christians. They're targeting everyone who is part of what they deem to be Western culture, Western advancing Western ideas and things that are not.
Well, okay. All right.
Like
well,
that.
whether you believe it or not, I get you. I feel that. So that's your opinion. That sounds like an opinion right there.
No, that's actually facts produced by the
No, it ain't facts. Wait, hold on. Wait,
Mr. Walk, hold on, slow down. Mr. Walk. All right, he stated his statement. Now, what's your take on the situation?
My statement is exactly what Nicki been saying, and it's been going on for like years and years, maybe like the past like 6 years, because no one cares this is where she's at. No one cares what's going on with them black folks over there. No one cares. They're going to people's houses, you Christian, raping kids and raping the women and killing the guy or killing them all and stuff like that. That's happening, and it's been going on since Hillary Clinton was a congresswoman or when she was Senate. When she was sitting in New York, this been happening because she was talking about Kandahar and things of this nature. This ain't no new issue right here. I don't know what she's talking about on the Focus Up show. This is an issue that's been going on. When no one cares, they do it. We've seen videos on Facebook where people are getting burned alive.
Let me ask you this though.
Burned. Yeah.
You think Nicki Minaj really gives a shit about Africa?
I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
If she really did, she would be outraged about what's happening in the DRC.
Speaking on this.
Wait, walk. Slow down. Let the man speak. Let him speak.
And those are the largest.
Don't interrupt me while I'm interrupting him. Go ahead.
I'm saying those are the largest, like the DRC and the Sudan situation. Those are the largest humanitarian crises in Africa. Nicki had not a word to say anything about that. I think the way this is being framed as a Christian issue, all I'm saying, what you're saying is true. Those things are happening, rapes, but they're happening in the DRC, Sudan, all throughout Africa. And it's not a religious problem. It's not an issue of religious persecution. It's a problem of corruption. It's a problem of conflict between different groups, but it's not religious in nature. That's all I'm saying. The government is saying that. Nigerians are saying that. They've been saying that. They know it's a bigger issue than just Christian persecution. That's all I'm saying.
And I want to ask Mr. Wall, do you believe it because Trump and Nicki Minaj said it's happening, or have you been researching it and you've been paying attention and you understand that this is really happening? Did you listen to like the president of Nigeria or somebody, a representative of Nigeria? Did you hear their side?
I don't have to. I got the number one information vehicle. What's the number one information vehicle on the planet Earth? We all know what it is because we all watch it every day. Call YouTube, brother. YouTube.
But you can listen to the experts on YouTube, the non-experts.
No. Wait.
Who have you listened to? Walk. Who have you listened to aside from Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump that gives credibility to this story of Christians being murdered or targeted, particularly.
I mentioned Hillary Clinton, bro, and that ain't
So-
because nobody been talking about Hillary Clinton. This goes that far back when she was running for president, when she was
She talked
in
about
the
Christians
Senate.
being killed. She talked about Christians being killed in Nigeria.
Yes, yes,
Did she also talk about Muslims being killed in Nigeria? I'm saying, like, if there's international bodies, there's government bodies that collect the data, and
See,
Muslims
y'all are like, so
they're killed at a
okay.
higher rate.
Y'all on the do nothing.
We're having a dialogue about it.
Hold on. Let me speak my speech.
Coming from your position,
I'm saying
y'all are like, okay, I'm animated about it because Nicki Minaj, who is my ex, that's well, she did a great job when she spoke. She did do a good job, and she didn't have to show no butt and stuff like Meg Thee Stallion did for.
You saw what she had on? Well, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
She can't help that. She can't help that. But this is what I'm saying. This been going on. I've been keeping an ear to it, but what can I do? I'm just a lonely citizen in Lancaster. But guess what? She has a voice, and she's been Instagramming and tweeting about this for years. That's what y'all not understanding. She been talking about this issue for years, not 4 years, 4 years. Don't get it twisted, bro.
Okay, my question is this. Do anybody up here really think Donald Trump really cares about Nigeria?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I do.
See, that's where I come from right there. I know
that's a power piece of the chessboard.
I know that the U.S. government in particularly lies to get to what they need. And Nigeria being like one of the largest, I think it's the largest country in Africa and the largest reserve of oil or something of that nature.
Yes, highest oil supplier in Africa.
Yeah, it's like I don't trust the U.S. government. It ain't even got nothing to do with Trump. It's the U.S. government to say these liars. He's just
it's the same reason why he wants to go into Venezuela. They got one thing in common: oil.
Yeah. So y'all getting it now. It's like playing chess. You have to put a foothold in their property somehow, some way. Now,
what do we get? What do we get?
What it is?
What are we getting? What do we get?
This is classic.
Is a major player on the chessboard, brother.
This is classic colonialism. You go into a country, create this rivalry, divide and conquer, Muslims against Christians, just like they did South Koreans, North Vietnamese against South Vietnamese, so you can exploit the resources. Man, this is classic, man. Come on.
Wait, watch this.
I want to understand what Walk is supporting here.
Who's running? Okay, who's running Africa now? Who's running Africa now?
Walk, stop. Listen. Walk. I'm talking to Walk. I'm trying to understand. What do you support? You support that America needs to go in there to stop Christians from being murdered, or are you going to Are you going to support that America needs to put a foothold on these countries to take the oil?
There's a song by a poet. His name is Mo 3. Rest in peace. He said 2 for 1
Mo 3
special.
dead? Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 2 for 1 special. It's two things. That's what I'm saying. It's like playing chess. It's like I'm here. I took your rook, but I also got checkmate on you too because I took your rook. This is a chess move. And guess what? We're on the winning team. Y'all, like, come on, man, quit playing. This is all it is.
Jaywalk, it sounds like you answered the question like Pam Bondi in the Senate hearings. Could you just answer the question?
It's a good move. Yes. Yes.
All right. So from my perspective, Walt, I think that you are a supporter of imperialism and colonization. That's what it sounds like because you're on the winning team. Is that a fair statement?
There's a lot of atrocities going on in Africa.
But did you hear what I'm saying? Is that a fair statement?
I heard exactly what you said. So this is the team that I'm on. I'm on this squad, the America squad. and it's going to be somebody going to take it over. Why not be us? Why not? Why not us have a foothold in it? Because Trump going to be out of office in 3 years.
So
This is going to be a good thing.
I take that as a yes.
Yes.
You are on the side of imperialism. Okay. I just want to get that understanding out there so we can know who we talking to when we talking to you.
Yeah.
But let's hear what African. Let's hear what the African president or representative of Africa have to say, because sometimes sovereign nations should have the right to be a sovereign nation and not get attacked by imperialists and taken over because of a lie or some misconstrued information. So let's hear what.
All the time, sovereign nations should have that right.
That's what I'm saying. I know. I just say that just to say what they call that tongue in cheek. Tongue in cheek.
Tinubu and many Nigerians say they'd actually welcome U.S. help stopping the bloodshed, but only if it respects Nigeria's status as a democratic and sovereign nation.
That's important. That shit is important. But here's another one.
Any passive action that will undermine the sovereignty of our country.
Nearly 240 million people live in Nigeria. The country is divided between a Muslim majority in the north and a largely Christian population in the south. For more than a decade, Boko Haram and other extremist groups have waged an insurgency in the northeast, forcing millions of people from their homes and leaving communities in crisis. In the center, violence frequently breaks out between mostly Muslim herders and farming groups, who are often Christian, over access to water and pasture. Federal forces are said to be overstretched, but Nigeria insists its security challenges affect citizens across all faiths.
So, I mean, it's a violence problem going on in Africa. And the president and the ambassador, I listened to a whole lot of talk from both of them. They acknowledge that it's happening. But it's a large company. They got 240 million people. Do you know how many people, Mr. Walk, I'm talking to you particularly, do you know how many people, the population of the U.S.?
Go ahead.
Do you know how many? It's the population is like 330. So for that one country in the continent of Africa that had 230 million people, that's a lot of people. That just if you get an idea of the size of this shit, man. And it's like a lot of people, shit gonna happen. Most people fighting for land and it's wide open because whatever the military is not up to par or on the strength to regulate and the military police and all that, whatever. But it's just a lot going on, and America shouldn't be sticking their foot, in my opinion, but seems to be a false cause. Oh, Christians are that's 50-50. Half Christian, half Muslim.
Fuck all that.
Go ahead.
We need to put our foot in there. This is a power play. This is a power play. And it's time to get the spoils, bro. Those are peoples over there. Those are peoples. It's time to make a move.
I mean, I can't think of a country where the United States went into and they left and the country became better. I mean,
bullshit. Honduras, Guatemala.
You saying they better?
They're part of the third world. It's extreme.
Why would you say Honduras and Guatemala?
Yeah.
You ain't went to visit? Didn't you visit Mexico and you had a great time in Mexico?
I didn't go to Honduras or Guatemala.
Wasn't your ass underwater? Wasn't your ass underwater?
We go to Honduras or Guatemala.
It doesn't mean anything. Like they pimping those countries. People go there. The reason they can go there to escape is because the prices are cheap because imperialism has their foot on them.
Okay, so what are they doing there?
You say what?
So what are they doing there?
Who?
The people that live there. It's like when we went to remember we was in Kalamazoo riding on the bikes with Hector the Connector. Hooked us up with the bikes and we ate fish and Kalamazoo. We the economy.
Kalamazoo. What the hell is that? Kosovo.
Yeah. Their economy is based on us. So why not just take it all over? That's how I feel.
Okay, I mean, you're clearly not familiar with the Monroe Doctrine and how they've been exploiting and overturning governments and military interventions since the 1800s, man. That's not good for the people. You think they're down there
Bullshit.
to benefit?
What
They're
they
down
doing
there,
in Venezuela? What they doing in
listen,
Haiti? These
yeah,
are
they're
these are
down there. They invaded Haiti several times. They are the reason Haiti partially is impoverished since the Haitian Revolution, since they decided to fight back against their oppressors. They enforced the payments to France. They had to pay them to free themselves for centuries. I mean, that the United States is an imperial power. What are we doing here? I don't understand. I'm lost.
Okay, well, let me clear it up for you.
Yeah.
Ice Cube said about 30 years ago, you want to free Africa? I'll stare at you because we ain't got too good in America. Want to work with all these other countries overseas, and we ain't even got our freedom or got it too good over here. We need to take care of this over here first.
Hey, Jaywalk said just put the foot down. If he want to do it to other countries, might as well do it to LA too. Do it to Sacramento. Put the foot down on California.
This is what Jaywalk sounds
down, right, Walk?
It sounds just like this right here. I'm sorry. Keep putting it up there because every time he talks,
come on, Jaywalk. You don't really mean that, man. Come on, man. Yeah. You don't mean it.
All right, we're gonna make our exit. Nice guy, he take care of some business, so he's away or whatever. But like and subscribe to our Focus Up Network. You can go back and watch old shows or past shows. Check us out. Like and subscribe. We really need y'all to subscribe to the Focus Up Network on YouTube. It really helps out with the numbers. And we still got some comments. Jaywalk think he is free. Yep. Great show, brothers. Thank you, Student X. Greatly appreciate you too, brother. Hopefully you'll be back next week for the show. But we're going to end it right here. Thank y'all for watching.